Welcome to ATB-TV, take two. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morgani. Just a bit of a false alarm on the first run. Let's run through our runners from last week. There was only the 4, but we've got a big week coming up, 14 runners, and that's without counting our 3 runners that we'll have down at the Warrnambool 3-day carnival next week. Pete, let's wind the clock back. Where did Tennessee Gold run?
There's 7 days of the week, Darren. I couldn't work out which day, but I think it was last Thursday. You went for a drive, and yeah, we look forward to her running on the weekend, I think.
Yes, well, I went down to have a look at Tennessee Gold because I hadn't seen her since she'd been in work with Sean Maverick, and obviously Werribee's a close track here. And yeah, she looked magnificent. He turned her out in beautiful order, and he thought she was a top 3 chance in the run. But she ran 9th, Pete, and he wasn't really happy with the jockey, was he?
There was only one comment that was relevant in his post-race.
What was that?
We may find a real jockey next start.
I need a jockey that can think.
Well, that what was, yeah, similar. A jockey that can think.
And
we're a bit limited there, aren't we?
And he said something along the lines was, next time I'll put a jockey on rather than a cardboard cutout.
Yeah, he did mention that last night again at Pakenham, so...
He's a funny man, Sean Maverick. Anyway, he was he backed the horse, so he was very disappointed. I didn't fall into it yet.
No.
I'll wait till it gets out over more ground.
We'll speak about her later. I ventured the other way to Hamilton, and we've got a horse that's only in the infancy of this preparation. Start playing over
second up.
Second up, yeah.
Now on the corner, Pete.
He couldn't keep up.
On the corner, I'm thinking here, is this horse's last run? Because he's going nowhere. And then in the straight, what happened?
Yeah, he made up a good half a dozen lengths on the leaders, I reckon. And the further they went into the straight, the stronger he was. So I'd say it was a definite pass mark, and he'll push out 1850.
He needs one more run.
And he's a bet.
Then he's ready to go.
Yep.
And I think that's with these stayers. It's not about where they run and what rating races they run in. It's about getting them fit without getting them demoralised, because over 1400, 1600 metres, they can't keep up.
No.
And if they get and beat 20 lengths, they lose confidence. So you've got to get them right down in grade to the weaker races, so they can actually be competitive without winning and get their confidence up. So I'm sure after his next run, and given that he's a wet tracker, it's got to rain sooner or later.
Yep.
We're nearly to May. 4th or 5th up, he'll be ready to go. It's this staying game, you've got to have patience.
Yeah, and the fact he drew wide, we always had to go back, so that makes it hard on any horse, let alone a horse that's not, comfortable over 16. And
I was really happy with his last 200.
He chased hard, yeah. Yep. The best result from our runners was down at Maui. Little filly, Hinchinbrook filly, Angel Lass, first debut with Dale Smith riding. She flashed home for 3rd, Darren. Yeah,
the Robbie Griffiths trained Angel Lass, 2-year-old, having her first start. On paper it didn't look much because she'd had one official trial and ran 7th, but what the owners knew was that she swallowed a big clump of dirt and coughed for 3 days, and then she came out and had an unofficial jump out and trialled really nice. Turns up at about 40 to 1 off that bad trial. And I know all the owners had a nice little collect each way.
Yeah, $6 a place.
Flashed home and ran 3rd, and 1 more stride she runs 2nd, and 3 more strides she actually wins. Her race was outstanding. She was drawn wide, she was 4 wide, got a bit of cover. Then in the straight, the horse on the inside shifted out, and she kind of stared at it a bit and got ahead on the side, which probably cost her running 2nd or winning. But that's all inexperience. And her last 200 metres was covered in about 11.3.
Outstanding.
So she's one to follow. She's got a future, and she's going to be a nice filly for those owners. So she's one to watch.
Yep.
Angel Lass, wherever she goes next time. With that experience under her belt, if she can draw a gate, she's going to be very hard to beat. But she's a promising filly.
Yep. No, excellent result first up. Last night.
Yours.
Not mine.
Your horse, Pete.
Sort of don't like
Rocket Cod.
Don't like
Your
that
horse.
title anymore.
Your horse, your trainer.
He ran 5th, Darren. It was a strong 5th.
He's declared it. Josh.
Josh was pretty
He's
confident.
declared it.
Well,
You've driven 6 hours to Pakenham.
Should I send him a bill?
Your cock-a-hoot on the way down. You kept ringing me saying it's into 390, it's into 250.
I don't think I rang
Josh
him
has
once.
declared it. I'll be disappointed if it doesn't run second. What happened? It ran last.
It's a thinker, that horse. No,
Have you summed it up? Have you worked it out?
Yeah, I'm probably going to sack it there, I reckon. Sack it from backing it. No, look, I don't know where we sit with this horse. Oh, look, to be honest, it's been a disrupted prep.
We said that last time.
Probably a miler, but Jesus, how many chances do you give it? It's a 3-year-old that feels like he's been around for 10 years.
Written and authorised by Peter Morgani, talking through his pocket.
Oh, a little bit. Not so, it wasn't too heavy. I had a little bit on him.
I had nothing on it. There's no way known I'd be backing that.
Well, the only reason was I don't...
He had a month between runs.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the wet. I don't know if he goes on the synthetic.
Well, his two best runs are on the synthetic. That's
I know that, but he hasn't won. And the best trial I saw was when he led. And
I don't know. He's a miler.
Josh picked up a hitchhiker on the way down there because she weighed 50 kilos and threw her on.
You can't be saying that. You gave her the...
Who was it?
Cassie Furness. You gave her the approval of...
She didn't do much wrong, did she?
Look, I just...
But the horse, I don't know.
There's 2 ears on that horse's head, but I don't know if there's much in between.
He's got a heart as big as a PP.
Well, actually...
I reckon...
The only comment I got out of Josh... Now, Josh was distraught. I thought I was at a funeral after the race. He said...
It's not funny, really.
No, well... The vet trotted him, checked him right over... And he gave him a clean bill of health.
Well, he had to because he didn't try.
And then Josh said, have you got any instrument there that can measure the size of his heart? So I think that's where we're at with him at the moment.
A sharp knife.
Jeez, no, can't say that. I think we're going to give him one more go. We might roll him out to 14 or 1600, see what happens, roll the lead and just see how quick he gives up in that race. But other than
I reckon we should put him in a sale and you should go and watch him.
Thank Christ we don't own him, Darren. Only leasing him.
Yes, well, that's been a very disappointing...
We spent too much time on Rocket Cot.
David Hayes couldn't sort it out, and Josh Julius he thought on his work, he's a midweek city class horse.
Hayes said he was Saturday city
but
class. But
when he turns up to the races...
Jekyll and Hyde.
I know a lot of people like that when they turn up to work.
Fortunately, the next horse we're talking about, I've got a part ownership in too. So
right, let's move on.
So these are our runners coming up. We need to skip through a bit quicker, Darren. We're focusing too much on horses with no ability.
Oh, okay, top. There you go, owners. There you go, Peter Morgani. Peter at atbloodstock.com.au.
Frustrating horse.
All your complaints.
Silver Stratum.
Here we go. 14 runners. Let's go.
Silver Stratum. Yep. Vanilla. I presume Brad's riding Ruella.
Why wouldn't he be?
Just with the little bit of news in the
His
racing
brother,
circles with Nash. Yeah,
in the strife.
Not too good. Yeah,
it's affected him.
He didn't ride yesterday. I think mainly because no one knew where Nash was at one stage, which is just a sad story in itself without going there.
Right. So Silver Stratum, Vanilla, soft 5, improving to a 4.
Yeah, but
Brad Ruella, barrier 6. What do you think is going to happen, Pete?
I don't think he'll take off at the 600 somehow this race.
He couldn't ride it as bad as last time, could he? Could he?
Enough said on that. I still wake up in the middle of the night wondering why he took off at the 650.
Are you backing it today?
No.
What odds is it?
650.
Oh, you've looked it up. Okay.
Yeah, and there's only 7 in it.
What did we say about his chances?
Oh, look, he said don't. It was funny because I went through the whole list and sort of preferenced the order of our winning chances down.
I just want a quick answer.
And he said, don't be surprised this horse is not far away. Right. And he said, I don't think he can win, and obviously we're going to be better at a mile and further.
And wet.
Very wet.
Okay.
The Toby runs well tonight.
Cranbourne.
You can go down there.
You're not coming?
Oh, I was going there, but I just thought with Caulfield and Swanhill, I might just.
Oh yeah, you don't want to miss Happy out the local.
No, it's just a couple of kids who were looking for something to do at home.
That's all right.
Kids, so you can go down there and collect a couple of trophies.
3 hours, beautiful. Yep.
Lady McPhee, the filly with Michelle, who's
1 start for a 4th last prep. Yep. Doesn't like hard tracks, jarred up, needed more time. Done all that.
We'll get a nice track at Cranbourne tonight. Gate 2,000 metres.
Trialled up pretty good the other day.
Yep.
1,000 metres concerns me.
Going to be ridden for luck, so that can go pear-shaped.
That concerns me. But on a trial, she's flying.
Absolutely. Good
class filly.
Good filly going forward, Darren. I can't wait to see it.
I probably wished it was 1,100, not 1,000. That's my big concern. She'll be run off her feet early and she'll be chasing. But anyway, I'm not the trainer. And you've accepted that we run here, so.
I agreed.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing her running, because I reckon she's a very
good
filly.
All right. So
Later on that night, you got a little bit of a gap to have a few
reds
after Lady McPhee wins. Wanted Diva, Gate 1, Jordan Childs.
That's about 10 o'clock that race, isn't it?
Yeah, it's late. So you're going to be home just in time to feed up next morning.
Great, and it's our weekend on too.
Yeah. This filly.
Who? Jordan Childs.
Yeah, Gate 1. I think when she won a maiden, she drew Gate 1 with Luke Nolan, right?
Was Jordan Childs packing last night?
No, it was at Avoca Trials earlier in the day.
Wasn't available. Well, she's been.
They hate the jockeys hate going to packing them, Darren. I can see why.
Yeah.
4 hours in the car.
You want to be on a good thing.
Yeah.
Wanted Diva. She's trialled up really good. She was she was a good 2-year-old, wasn't she? She's won a few 2-year-old races. Didn't really come up in the spring. Just had a few little niggles which we've got on top of. Plus, she was jarring up a little bit on those hard tracks. She'll be much better this preparation going into winter.
And she was in spring class races too.
And what price does she pay?
I think $3.
Yeah, that's about her price. I think she'll be going close to winning. In fact, I think she'll probably win.
Jordan Childs was happy with her yesterday.
The only problem will be Cranbourne if she gets from that Gate 1.
She's got to use the one.
I don't know where she's going to be in the run, but if she gets in behind them, there's no way out.
I think Hayes said it wouldn't surprise if she led.
Yeah, I think she'll lead.
Yeah.
You get behind the leader at Cranbourne, you might as well get in the car and go home.
Yeah, well, that's right, especially for the leaders.
So if there's no post-race report, it's because she got behind the leader and I got in the car and left.
And Lady McPhee, I think she was around $4.50 or $5, I think, in the markets. So she's
all
tight
up,
enough.
$15. Let's
There
go.
you go. Righto, Saturday I'm going to go to Caulfield and you're going to go to
Yeah, you can go to Caulfield on the train, Pete.
Yeah, I might do that actually. Shadow Griffo.
Drawn 14.
1100 metre fillies race. Robbie did make a good point, even though she's drawn 14.
Trainers.
Well, they're allowed to make some sort of point. Her best run was probably when she was way back and flew home, and that was her debut run.
She was ridden cold.
Yeah. So
Craig Williams won't ride it cold.
He won't be trying to do too much wrong after that last weekend where he copped it with, what was it, Nature Strip and the ride on. Yeah.
He copped it, did he?
Twitter gave him a hiding, and the stewards gave him a severe reprimand bordering on giving him time. So
what, bad ride?
Yeah, I don't think they thought he rode it to give it the best possible chance to win.
Well, he won't go back here and sit back last.
I think
he'll be trying everything.
Yeah, well, that's a point. He might get too overzealous. No, well, look, from that gate, you got to go.
Hopefully he leads.
Jeez.
Isn't it a leader's track, Caulfield?
Gate 14, 1100.
Hopefully there's a few scratchings. What price is she? She'll be 20 to 1.
To be honest, I didn't look. She'd have to be. She'd have to be double figures, 15 or 20 to 1.
Righto, well,
her best form, she can be there, but we don't know.
On a 2-year-old form, she can.
We don't know where she is at the moment, really.
She's down at Cranbourne.
Yeah. Craig and Air later on, second up, Darren. Craig Williams again.
Who trains that? Hayes.
1400. He'll finish closer than what he did first up and progress out to a mile and away
Third
we go.
up will be his go.
Yep.
Warming up.
So that's simple. Sunday, we're going to either end of the spectrum. I'm heading to sunny Swan Hill.
You get all the good gigs.
Oh, do you want to swap?
No.
You're going to just mosey on down the road 20 minutes to July.
I'll just walk down the hill, yeah.
I would start with mine, Captain Harry. Very consistent
First up,
performer.
Darren Weir.
Yep.
Dean Yendall.
Found the absolute perfect race.
You reckon it's a moral, eh?
It'll go close on. If you look,
you've been taking Darren Weir tablets.
When you have a look at its form, it's got Peaceful State, and I can't remember what the thing that beat it in that Vargas guy.
The race at Ballarat.
Yeah, I mean, geez, fair dinkum.
Wasn't that a hot mate?
There'd be threes on in this race.
How many group winners come out of that race?
Yeah, a few. Where he said that he was the best of our chances going through to the car. Well, there you go.
Right, so he wins next.
D. Yendall on too. He's been whinging like hell, wondering if we're still in business.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yesterday at the trials.
Has he got his car fixed?
Yeah, Christine's. Yeah. Yesterday at the trials,
that was pretty funny.
Dean Holland rode out on that serious deal for Matt Kamani. He yelled out, "Oi! Those colours still going round, are they? any chance of a little bit this way?"
Well, he's in Adelaide, isn't he?
Then he come up to me and he says, "Is there any chance of getting to ride the carnival?" I said, "I think, bud." And he goes, "What else, Yogi? Williams is on its seat." So he was in a grumpy old mood, the little fella.
That's all right.
So anyway, hopefully he can steer one home there. Stringer Bell's also there, Darren.
Jack Hill.
1200. I think we're 1100 at Geelong.
Oh, it was a good run at Geelong. Surely he's going to ride him back.
Well,
Quiet.
Yeah.
What, Barry?
8 or something, so he has 8 of 10. It's only 10 in it.
Surely he rides him quiet. If the horse runs up to Geelong, it'll be right in the finish.
Absolutely. Yep.
It'll be a step down in grade, which is probably why he's gone there.
Probably be 5 or 6 to 1.
Yeah.
So they're my 2 up there, and I reckon I've got 2 good each way chances.
No, you think you've got one winner
and an each way chance.
And a top 4.
Right, what about your 3 at Geelong?
All right, let's go. Who are they?
Astrological in a 12.
Who rides it?
Jai McNeil, because...
Well, at least I got a proper rider on.
Well, Jack was.
Should have won last time.
Jack was on when it was scratched from wherever yesterday.
He took it to Geelong, told not to go to the fence, goes to the fence, gets bogged and gets beat.
But he admitted it.
Yeah, he said, I'm sacked. Well, he's right.
Well, he wasn't really, because he was on. There's only circumstances.
Right,
anyway,
so Astrological gives her a chance to win.
Yeah, she does. Weary said, I just wish she could draw in just to give her that
She got
softer
6.
run, but yeah, she'll be right.
She'll come out of 4.
Same race, Darren, we've got a first starter.
He'll need the run safety dance. That's the Hayes horse by Helmet.
Probably a miler in the making down the track.
Well, based on what his mother's won over 2,000.
Probably further. Yeah, well, that's a point.
Yeah, safety dance by Helmet. He's a homebred.
At least he's drawn 1, so I don't know, he'll get buried back in the field.
How far's that race?
12.
12.
Hold on, 13, 25.
Yeah, he's trialled up all right.
12, 25, 30. Oh, they are in the same race, aren't they?
I hope so, Pete, because you were doing this.
Yeah, anyway, they are for this segment.
Right.
My shiny choice after,
He's going to need
probably
the run.
2
Who's
months.
riding it?
Brad's down.
Brad.
Yeah. Barry 9.
Well, he's going to need the run. He hurt himself and he's had a fair bit of time off.
2 months off.
Had a half a trial the other day.
Yeah.
Couldn't see him winning.
No. So I probably got the better gig.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Astrological's a good chance.
Maybe we'll have a little side bet.
Right, how are we going to work that?
Well, we'll put 100 in for each starter.
Little side bet, put 100 in.
For each starter.
Righto.
And see who does the best on a 3-2-1 point system.
Right. I mean, you've got 3 chances.
I know.
But you can only win with...
I can dead even get 6 points.
Right. I'll take you on at that. Right. I'll have 2 starters, you have 3.
You reckon you'll beat me?
Oh, well, see. I'll let you know after Captain Harry's race. All right. Actually, I've sort of jumped a bit there. I forgot your kiting journey on the Saturday.
I was thinking about I was going to kiting.
Yeah,
because you're out of order on your sheet.
Oh, well,
it's not hard to do a running sheet.
It is for me. Saturday, also you go to kite.
So where you go to Caulfield, I go to kiting.
Yeah, we've got Misty C with Jack Hill still on.
Yep.
1200 metre class 1, perfect race. Race for horses that have only won 1 race.
Ran on a heavy track the other day and that's what got him beat. He just ran out of puff. So he, I still think it's this midweek city class horse. So if that's right, he should be winning this.
Absolutely. Weary did have a little tick beside
He's a bad judge.
Yeah. Tennessee Gold, we spoke about her earlier.
Well, I've got a proper rider. Who's riding it?
Jack Hill.
Jack Hill. Maybe we've got a proper rider.
That's like, out to 1850, Darren. That's the key with this mare.
I hope so. Anyway, Jack will be flapping his arms as he comes around the corner.
Actually...
So we'll have a side bet on Saturday. Why don't we do a side bet Saturday, Sunday combined?
Just wherever we go. Forget tonight.
Yeah,
that's not fair. That's not fair.
Because I reckon I've got 2 good chances at kiting.
Well, I've got... Yeah, you've got 2 better chances. We'll just do a combined over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm trying to stack this.
Not Friday.
I'm trying to win.
Saturday and Sunday we'll have a look. Same, we've got Falago at Morpheville. He's on a little holiday, but it's like a boot camp holiday for him.
I'll tell you what, that horse ran in the Train Cup on a heavy 10. I think he's had 2 hurdle trials since.
Then he's going on a trip.
Then he's going to Adelaide. How far is that race?
2400,
and the trip away plus the run's worth 2 runs.
Yep.
And then I reckon he should be cherry ripe after that.
There's 2 or 3 2500 metre races at Flemington.
June, July, isn't it?
Yeah.
He won one last year, didn't he?
That was the one.
They're 100 grand each or something.
The stable didn't want to go, Darren, remember? We said that's the race for him, so we got that one right.
You got it right.
So anyway, that's the target. We're in race.
Does Neville know you did that program last year?
Probably not. No slings come.
You got him about 50 grand?
Yeah, they forget that, don't they? 66.
Yeah, that was your planning, man.
Yeah. No kickbacks.
That's the last time you got it right.
We don't interfere with the stable anymore.
No.
Because we get it right too often.
Monday.
American Muscle, third start, second up.
Wow.
Grafted. Where's that in comparison to Brisbane?
It's in New South Wales.
So it's a bit of a trip.
Oh, it wouldn't be that far. A couple of hours maybe.
1200 metre 3-year-old maiden.
It's further to go from Ballarat to Swan Hill than it is to go from Brisbane to Grafton.
Right, I'm glad I got to Swan Hill then. I've got the furthest trip.
Look, he was disappointing first up, but he pulled his shoes off, and when he got back to the stables, he couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Couldn't walk at all. He jarred up badly, so no wonder he ran like that. I know Tony was disappointed, Tony Gollum. So anyway, he goes around the Grafton. Look, he's probably a miler. He may not be a high-class horse, but he's capable of winning a few races. So over this distance, if he can keep his shoes on, he should be in the finish.
Yep. Well, that covers them all down.
That's Monday.
All 14 of them.
Then we go into Warrnambool, the 3-day marathon.
Marathon, which...
No runners Tuesday or Wednesday.
We got French Fizz nominated, but...
we know she's not going there.
99% sure she won't go there. Unless
So we've got 3 runners on Thursday.
Yep.
Cup day.
One on the cup.
So let's start, well, we're not going to go through, we'll tell you who they are. So we've got Yogi going to the Warrnambool Cup.
Yep.
He's got to be an each way chance. We've got Old Clairvaux going to 1700 metre.
I think a benchmark 70.
70.
He's a chance, but
On his Ballarat run, he should be all right.
We're not. The weather looks like it's going to be fine, so I don't know if that's a concern with him. But I mean, by Thursday, it's going to be chopped up the track, regardless.
Yeah, it won't be. They won't be jarring up.
No.
And then Think Babe. Oh, do I sense a bit of confidence there? Do I?
That's my best for the whole week.
Your best. That's your pay your accommodation bet.
Oh, I'm only going one night if I go.
Right.
That
pays your beer bill.
I'm over all that social side, Darren.
That pays your beer bill.
Getting old. Yeah, he's got...
What price Jarrett Neal be?
Oh, without no.
15s?
No, open friggin' hell. It'll be all over it. I would have thought, depending on the field, you know, he's a 69er and a 70. He's probably going to be you won't get $3.
270.
Something like that.
250.
You might get 3 with a bit of a, what do you call it, a boost with Ladbrokes? Boost?
Yeah.
Hex?
Give you nothing, Ladbrokes.
Yeah. Because I mean, his form's going to read all right, a second at Sandown first up.
DK Weir's probably won 26 races by then.
Yeah, that might be the only thing. He's going for his 27th.
So it might be $1.40.
Because the plan with him is to get him to town, and this race works in beautifully with a couple of Sandown runs, and we can get that win in town for the...
but he's going good enough.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Looking forward to those horses at Warrnambool, Pete.
Yep. No, they're all good chances.
So next week, ATB-TV, we'll do a preview on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Prior to Cup Day.
We might get a little bit from the trainers.
Bit of vision.
Maddie with Clairvaux, obviously, and Darren Weir with those two. And
that'd be insightful.
Some thoughts from the
we can listen to 3 minutes. You can listen to another 3 minutes of dribble that really won't give you any clue on what to bet.
Or should we go to the jockeys?
No.
Craig Williams, I can get him tomorrow.
Oh yeah, but we haven't got enough time.
That's a point. Take up a segment himself. What other news, Darren?
No, I've got nothing.
You got nothing?
No, there's a lot of horses there. I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of tanks of fuel put in the car in the next 4 days.
Yeah, autopilot or driver.
Bit of driving around for the next 3 days. Anyway, that's good. It's about time we had a heap of
runs. I don't mind driving anywhere where we got runners. We'll bring home winners. It'll be better. And I reckon there's a couple there, Darren.
Oh, there better be.
Without talking about Warrnambool.
Yeah. No, there's some good chances there. Yep. They're in their right races, aren't they? When you look at them.
Yep.
And there's a couple there kicking off that'll be all right later on.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, all good. Hopefully the breaks go our way. We need a couple of breaks going our way.
Yes, we need a few riders to turn up and be jockeys.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the names.
Doesn't give you much confidence.
Oh, no. Childs, Rawilla, Yendall, Williams.
Isn't Blake Shin riding down at Warrnambool?
Is he going down, is he?
Oh, there's a couple of top riders, or or someone there.
Right. What, you want me to get them?
No. They'll get lost. Put them in the hurdle.
Like Yendall said, Williams is bloody super glued to Yogi, see?
No,
well, he did, I can't say it on air in case people watch it. He did give him a funny nickname.
Yeah. Well, look, let's leave it at that. Until next week, I'm Darren Dance here at Manningtree Park with Peter Morganti. Have a great weekend.